how to study abroad without paying exorbitant tuition fees. I'll be covering affordable countries, scholarship, and how much you really need. This video will also have proof of funds, and I've put those costs in United States dollars, so USD. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, welcome to Global Dreamers and Doers. And if you're returning subscribers, and if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, why? Just subscribe, like, and share the video. Anyways, to today's video, if you've been dreaming of studying abroad, whether in Europe, Asia, Latin America, or any of this country, but the tuition fee seems impossible, then this video is for you. So I'll be sharing real countries, fully funded scholarships, and exact amount you need to study abroad without drowning in debt. Because it's not just about where it's cheap, it's also about where it's possible. So yeah, let's go. Firstly, let's touch on the countries where you can study abroad affordably. So now with tuition and also of course proof of fund in USD. The first country will be Norway. So we have tuition that are free for all students at public universities. Proof of fund is required. You must show approximately 13,000 US dollars. Language, many masters are actually in English, and then for work right, you have about 20 hours per week during the term, full-time when you're on holiday. The second country I'll be covering is France, and the tuition is very low. We have about $200 to $500 per year at public universities, and also proof of funds is required. So you must show around, I think, about £8,000 US dollars, forgive me, and is usually taught in English and French programs, so you need to be intentional on what kind of program you're selecting. There's also scholarship like the Eiffel's Excellence and the Campus France, and yeah, there's usually very cheap transportation and housing in France in comparison to a place like the UK, but yeah, affordable, cheap, these are very relative words. It depends on who is looking at the budget. So yeah, the third one would be Germany. So for Germany, it's free at most universities when it comes to tuition, and your proof of fund is a blocked account that is requiring you to show about 12,000 US dollars. I think about 2024 or 5 there-ish. Waiver is possible. This could be waived for you if you win a full scholarship or submit like a sponsor letter from a German resident who is willing to like sponsor you, basically. Also, if you've not seen my scholarship video, it's linked right here, so go and watch that if you're really interested in scholarships. But this video is for affordable. I'm hoping it is affordable. I know it's expensive, don't get me wrong, but I think in comparison to other things that can be really expensive, this looks like something that can be done. So the fourth country I'll be touching on is Turkey. The tuition for Turkey is quite really low for the public universities as well. We're talking about $300 to $1,500, and the proof of fund is also required, but it's quite lower. This is really affordable. We have Turkey Bolsari scholarship for that one. Yeah, the language also in Turkey is also Turkish, and some programs are in English. So while you're applying for some of these programs, you need to get abreast and read what the university is talking about, so that you're really clear on the program language, and you're choosing the language you really understand. And then for the living cost here is about $300 to $600 per month. The fifth country I will be touching on is Malaysia. So for Malaysia, we have the tuition is about $1,500 to $4,000 per year for international student. Also, proof of fund is required and is approximately around 1,500 to 2,000 USD for first year, and I think that is really doable. So you need to look into that. And yeah, the language there is mostly English in Malaysia, and then you can have work to write, which is really allowed for students that have passes. Then the sixth country I would like to touch on is Czech Republic. It's spelled CZECH, but I think pronounced Czech Republic. The tuition is free if you study in Czech, and is about $1,000 to $4,000 per year if you're studying in English. And the proof of fund here is also approximately very affordable. We're talking $4,500 to $5,000 US, and then the living cost is about $400 to $700 per month. And this is something bonus for Czech Republic, is that it is mostly safe, right? It is safe, it is beautiful, and is also central in Europe. So yeah, I'm going to talk about some other things later in the video, but let's just stick with the countries that I think are quite affordable outside of the common UK and Canada and all that. So the seventh one will be Mexico. The tuition for Mexico is about $400 to $1,000 per year at public universities. Proof of fund is also required, but it's quite very affordable as well. It's about $600 per month for your living support. So you also have access to some of the university grants. You just need to look through the university within Mexico to see which one is affording giving such grants. So yeah, the language here of course is mostly Spanish, but a lot of university also are taught in English. Most of the programs are taught in English. This has a very low living cost, plus also a very warm culture, so which is something that might be really good, especially for people coming from the global south. Yeah, so the next one I'd like to touch on is scholarships that cover everything. Yes, I know I've done a whole video or 2 videos by the way about scholarship, but I'm going to be giving you scholarships that pay your tuition, housing, flights, monthly stipend, and remove the proof of funds that you no longer need. So we have DAAD, which is DAAD. This is in Germany, and also the second one will be Turkey Borslari. That I might be murdering it, but it's spelled on the screen. Turkey Borslari in Turkey. And then the third one will be Erasmus Mundus. This is like Europe wide. It's quite popular, but it's really good. It's a good scholarship to look into. I think MEXT, I'm not really sure about MEXT, but MEXT, I'm not sure if it's still running, but yeah, Japan. Then we have Korean Global Scholarship, just in case you're, Korea drama got you and you want to like go to Korea to study, or any good reasons aside from their culture. There's also the MasterCard Foundation Scholar, which is like African focused, and yeah, I think these are like good scholarships that with most of this, once you're accepted for the scholarship, your visa process becomes like 10 times easier. This is what I'm going to say. This is like smart strategy session now. You need to start small and then go big. So what am I saying? If you can't afford the $10,000 plus UK requirement of the US, UK, or Australia right now, it's okay. It's okay, honestly. Start in a country where it's affordable or funded, and then build your education, learn the system, and then you move on to like bigger or stronger desired opportunities and application at no debt. So when you want to study abroad, it's not like one-time shot. It's usually like a journey, and the earlier you begin, the better for you. And yeah, so this is something I really wanted to touch on because I see a lot of you commenting and asking me questions, and honestly, I've tried to answer a lot of the questions. I would try to reach out to everyone as much as is in my what do you call it, my I have the opportunity to, because I have a whole lot also going on. So please forgive me if I've not gotten to your question early, but that's why I'm also doing this kind of videos, because I see a regular theme about people asking me how to get money to fund their studies and all that. And I get it. You know, when you come from the global south, like I did, I migrated from Nigeria to the UK, you can't be so disconnected from the realities of home country. And so when people say they want to study abroad, I get it, right? I get it, which is why I'm doing this entire video, to like help to make you understand that there are other countries that are quite good that you can actually look into. Also, all the scholarships that I mentioned in my previous videos that I told you is linked, or you find in the description box, or just look for through the previous videos. They are all linked in the description box, so you just need to go to the description box of that video, click on the scholarship, go through it and see which one fits, which requirement fits your current situation. Yeah, so if this has helped you see like new ways to make your study abroad dream possible, please hit that like button, right? Just like the button, drop a comment, tell me which country or scholarship you're targeting, and also let me know some other things you need clarity on. Most times I'm always doing videos regarding schooling and all that based off of what you guys are telling me in the comment sections, things you're asking. It helps me to know what I should base the video on and answer your questions. So yeah, I'm always listening, I'm always reading, trust me. And make sure to also subscribe, because I'll be covering how to write some of the scholarship maybe later in the future, or just, you know, drill down on some of these countries, like the schooling and studying in, for instance, the Czech Republic can be something we are looking forward to, if that's what you guys want to hear about, or maybe Norway or Germany or something. You know, I could just drill down on some of these countries and look at what the requirements are that would also help make your study abroad opportunity a reality. So yeah, you deserve access. You're not limited. Just, you know, you need to go and get what you believe you deserve, and do not give up, because something good is definitely coming your way. All right, see you, take care, and bye.